Hey guys, welcome to a special edition of World of Warships Ship Spotlight, brought to you by thematani.com. As always, I'm your host Zedia. As I said, this is a special edition Ship Spotlight. Today, I bring you the Tirpitz. I wanted to go over this ship with you because it's a limited release and you only have a few days left to pick it up. The Tirpitz was completed in 1941. She was the second in the Bismarck class of battleships. Almost from the start, the Tirpitz had a hard life. In fact, before her construction was even complete, the British were launching attacks on the harbor where she was being built. Although the completion was delayed, the Tirpitz would eventually hit the high seas. After a short mission as flagship of the Baltic Fleet, she would eventually be deployed to Norway, where her responsibilities were disrupting Allied convoys supporting the Soviet war effort. Prior to her departure and after the sinking of the Bismarck, German engineers fitted her with extra AA guns as well as torpedo launchers. This was done with the hope that she would not see the same fate as her sister. As she reached the fjords of Norway, her crew worked to protect her. Anti-sub nets were installed, anti-air nests were placed around the fjord, and just to hide the ship, crew members even cut down trees and placed them on deck. Every countermeasure that the Germans put in place was for good reason. The British had decrypted the Enigma. They knew exactly where the Tirpitz was, and never stopped their attacks. In 1942, the Tirpitz took part in assaulting a British weather and fueling outpost. It would be the only time she used her main guns in combat. The first successful attack on the Tirpitz was Operation Source. 10 mini-subs, designed to get under the anti-sub nets, made their way to the mighty ship. Only 2 of the subs made it. They dropped a number of 2-ton mines and severely damaged the Tirpitz, rendering her incapacitated for almost an entire year. With repairs nearing completion, the British launched another 7 missions, all of which caused damage to the Tirpitz, but never sank her. Then came Operation Catechism. 32 Lancaster bombers, equipped with 12,000-pound tallboy bombs, made their way to the fjord. 29 bombs were dropped. The British landed 2 direct hits and 1 near miss. Fires reached the magazines, blowing the tops off one of the Tirpitz turrets. She was flooding, the crew could not save her, and she capsized. Alright, let's dive into gameplay. The Tirpitz has 4 turrets with 2 380mm cannons each. The overall turret traverse time, fire rate, and range is absolutely amazing. The grouping of the shells is marginal. You will definitely want the Gunfire Control Mod 1. Although the guns are a little bit small for being a Tier 8, it is still possible to get citadels. In addition to guns, the Tirpitz also sports a nice set of torpedoes, and they are definitely more useful than you think. Although you might only use them every now and then, they are there to get you out of a tight spot. Last but not least, you have a top speed of almost 31 knots. The rudder shift time is not great, but it's also not bad. Now, the question comes up, why premium ships, why spend the money? First off, it's the only battleship with torpedoes, and if that's not enough for you, then here's the real reason. Premium ships earn you more silver credits, more free XP, and basically free captain training. I would use this ship to start training German captains. Rotate them through as you skill them up. This will get you ahead of the game when the German line is released. As I said before, you only have a few days left to get this ship. I do think there is a good chance that the Bismarck will be released in the German line. If you're holding out for the Bismarck, that's fine. I'm sure the ship will be very similar, with one exception: no torpedoes. As I said in the history section, the Tirpitz received torpedo modifications only after the Bismarck sank. I can see war games making the Bismarck, but with no torpedoes. Then again, it's all just speculation. To wrap things up, the Tirpitz is a great ship so far, and I've had a lot of fun with it. It feels a little bit pricey at first, but when you factor in everything, it is definitely worth it. I recommend picking one up while you still can. Well guys, thanks for watching this special edition of Ship Spotlight. I hope you enjoyed our first premium ship. If you want to see more, please remember, leave a like. Also, subs never hurt. As always, for the latest in gaming, news, articles, and entertainment, click the link below and visit thematani.com. Thanks again, enjoy the grind, and have a great day.